Hey, what's going on, guys? Butterbar here. Welcome back to the channel, and we are back to Old Faithful today. A little bit of Titanfall 2 action for you guys. I think I actually used like an Iniquity loadout. I got the Alternator. I think I used the Ronin in this gameplay, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. And we're also on Eden, man. I don't think there can be more right with this gameplay than anything. So hopefully you guys at least enjoy the gameplay. But in today's video, we are going to be talking about some Titanfall 3 news. Now, this has been one thing I've kind of held off on talking about because I would love to see more information come of this. Right now, we're just going off of leaks, and we don't know exactly if any of this information is true, and it's just really, honestly, with everything I'm going to talk about, take it with a grain of salt. We don't know exactly kind of what's going on with Respawn, what's going on with the possible development of Titanfall 3. At least no information's been passed off to me whatsoever about anything, but apparently there is a leak over at Respawn that somebody posted on Twitter but is now deleted, that Titanfall 3 is in development. Now, do I believe it? I want to, but however, with any leaks whatsoever, I mean, whether it being movies, video games, any type of entertainment, I always take it with a grain of salt, and I don't want to initially believe it just outright. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about a little bit of the articles and the news that we have right now of apparently Titanfall 3 is in development. Now, my personal opinion is that, Respawn, I don't think, would develop Titanfall 3 without the development of these new consoles. With PlayStation 5 coming out, with Xbox One, Xbox Series X. Jesus, sorry to anybody that went out and bought an Xbox One X, or maybe your family members bought an Xbox One X. There's a lot of kind of confusion going on with Xboxes nowadays. So yeah, Xbox Series X. I really don't think that they would have developed Titanfall 3 without a new console. I mean, at least from what I've understood, and when it comes to Titanfall 2 and wanting to kind of develop more onto this universe, at least in the Titanfall series, I believe that they were wanting to see some type of expansion onto the series that Titanfall 2 has already done. Titanfall 2 has done a lot of different things, expanding on the universe of Titanfall 1, the game mechanics and whatnot, and with new hardware, they can actually push more things out. They can do a lot more with the gameplay, add a lot more stuff visually and also with gameplay. So I really don't think that in development with Titanfall 3 would not have happened without these new consoles. I don't think they would have done a Titanfall 3 if it was still, Xbox One and PlayStation 4 and whatnot. I think with these new consoles, I think it's going to be able to bring in a lot better visuals and gameplay and whatnot, and I think that's a big seller for making Titanfall 3. Now, we know that Apex Legends is Respawn's baby right now. I mean, hell, there was even a rumor that that apparently Jack Cooper was going to be coming to Apex Legends. Now, that would be kind of crazy. I mean, if that happens, if Jack Cooper comes into it, you got Blisk, you got Jack Cooper. I mean, who else is going to be returning? Ash, maybe. I know she was teased a little bit in the season. I think it's season, whatever is going on right now. I don't know what the seasons are. But a lot more things are coming from the Titanfall series into Apex Legends, and we're kind of seeing that with not only Blisk being there from the beginning, but Ash making a return, and then possibly, if the rumors are true, Jack Cooper coming to it. I mean, he did get a card at the very beginning, or sorry, towards the end, actually at the very end of Titanfall 2, so that's kind of a funny thing of just how that has occurred through Apex Legends. But I have to say, it is very suspect right now because the tweet was, I can't remember exactly who tweeted it, but it's now deleted, that Titanfall 3 is in development. Now, why would that be tweeted out, and then again, why would that be deleted? To me, I see that as suspect of, somebody was trying to pass off information, somebody got a leak somewhere that Titanfall 3 was in development, and then all of a sudden, yeah, it kind of got squashed. Somebody got a talking to, and that information was kind of, was brought back and kind of held back from us as consumers. Now, I would love to see a Titanfall 3 in development. I think it'd be great. I would love to see... I mean, look, Titanfall as a universe is amazing. I love the storyline from the Militia and the IMC and what they were able to do in Titanfall 1. Carrying over to Titanfall 2 makes me anticipate what type of evolution or what type of changes or what type of gameplay they could bring to this. Not only with the multiplayer experience that they've done an amazing job with. Frontier Defense would be another great thing to see. There was a lot of different upgrades and different expansions I would love to see with Frontier Defense and how that game mode has gone. But I mean, also too with the single player campaign. I mean, God, Jack Cooper, the BT, that relationship that was going on in that game was amazing. And it's funny to know that people that never played Titanfall 2 now because of Apex Legends, got into the game and going, oh my god, I cannot believe I never played Titanfall 2, and now they got into it and they've actually really enjoyed it. So there has been benefits of Apex Legends being there, of something to kind of bring people into Titanfall 2 and kind of see how amazing it is and how much fun it is. So there is benefits to Apex Legends and the universe that they are carrying over with that game. Now, will this just be a trilogy? Will we see more expansions onto it? I have no idea. The one thing I would love to see them do is that with everything that they've done with Titanfall 2, with upgrading the gameplay and a lot of different mechanics from Titanfall 1, I really do think that they can actually do a lot more with I guess attrition or all these other game modes, the AI and stuff like that, as well as Titans, weapons, different abilities that we've maybe never seen before. I mean, hell, I think it'd be really cool to even see the return of the cards you could actually use to upgrade your pilot as you're kind of going through and fighting, grunts or even pilots. So there's a lot of different things that you could actually do with Titanfall 3 and bring in a lot of stuff that people had a lot of enjoyment in, not only with the first game, but also with the second game as well. Now, there's been multiple different articles written about this rumor of Titanfall 3. I know Game Rants has written a couple of articles about Titanfall 3 in development, rumors and stuff like that. So we'll just have to see. Really, we didn't get an E3. We really don't have a whole lot of information we're kind of going off of. This is more of a tease than anything else. And really, I think a lot of people out there want to believe it. They want to believe the rumor. But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't see this as a thing that's going to be happening anytime soon. Maybe later on in the future, maybe in a year or two, might be the better way of going about it. Again, like I said, Respawn's baby is Apex Legends right now. Now, I know Respawn is doing a lot of other different games out there. The Star Wars game that they did, the Fallen Order, I think it was what it was, did very well. I know they're making Medal of Honor VR. They're making a lot of different things. So they have a lot of different things on their plate right now. And Apex Legends being the baby that they're kind of taking care of right now and wanting to make sure blossoms into something really good, which it has, but they're wanting to take it even further and further. Now, I will say this. Apex Legends' success and what they're able to do in that game, I think benefits the development of Titanfall 3 and what they're able to do, not only with mechanics and the universe they're able to expand upon and actually kind of maybe carry over the storyline of Titanfall, the Titanfall series from 1, 2, and then hopefully into 3, and also make that arc into Apex Legends as well. I think the success that Apex Legends has will hopefully bring in more players as well. I mean, the Titanfall series, the Titanfall community as a whole is a pretty large community, and a lot of people have been begging for more to this game and more to this series and seeing it expand upon. So with Apex Legends being there, even though it's just a BR, I think it will bring in a bigger population into Titanfall 3 and even make it more successful than Titanfall 2 when it comes to how many people are actually playing the game. Now, hopefully, more than anything, Titanfall 3 releases in a way that's not in between other games. Hopefully it's not Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare and whatnot. Hopefully there's a better window when Titanfall 3 would release to where it would be able to maximize how many people are actually picking up the game, buying the game, and getting to play it. Hopefully, it's not in a competitive realm where it's competing against two different first-person shooters that have been making, a statement throughout its lifespans with Battlefield and Call of Duty. So, at the end of the day, I want to believe everything that the rumors are saying with Titanfall 3 being in development. However, I still will take this with a grain of salt. I will take it as it's a possibility. I think I can make an argument of it could be a thing because, there's a new console coming out. Apex Legends is still riding high with the things that it's doing. It'd be a great way of bringing in even more people, not only into the Titanfall series, but also into the Apex Legends universe as well. And, yeah, man, I think there's a lot of great benefits to having a Titanfall 3, but will we see it anytime soon? To me, that's the big kicker right now, because I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. I could be wrong. That's the thing. I could be wrong about all this stuff. Again, they're all but just rumors at this point. Nothing has been flushed out at all. However, I will say that, you know what? I hope it happens. I really do. But I want to be as realistic as I possibly can that it might not be as soon as some people are hoping it to be, but again, with new consoles coming out, maybe it's not too far away, but it might be another year or two before we see it. So, man, I just killed myself with my own frag grenade. I forgot that happened. So, anyway, guys, if you're still here to this video at the end of this, please let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about the Titanfall 3 rumors? What do you think, if they're true or not? And what is your feeling if it is true? What would be the plan for the release? So, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Please have a great rest of the day, and I will talk to you guys all next time.